we just sold for record-breaking price a condo in Brighton. So what I'm doing right now is, if you guys look back at like a vlog, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago, we were handing out flyers and it was like, hey, check it out, we're selling this condo, selling this condo. We didn't bother anybody. We're selling a condo over there.
Good morning.
We're selling a condo. We're selling a condo around the corner. I'm selling a condo around the corner. But now we have these thank you cards. Basically, these say thank you, right? We couldn't have done this without you. And on the back it has my contact info, my face, a little bit of a bio about me. But what's really cool is inside we say, hey, new record. You are part of the reason that Brighton is such a great place to live. Thank you for being awesome neighbors to my clients. We sold this unit for a record, and we're going to like what we just accomplished, right? And then I add some more pictures and a little QR code so they can go check out our video. But what's most important about this is the attention grabbing of it, right? The thank you, the just pure gratitude. We're giving gratitude coming from contribution, and I'm honestly genuinely happy that these people are the neighbors because they make it a great place to live. Like, it's not like the new buyers don't go around and trying to figure out what type of businesses are around here, what type of coffee shops, what type of local eateries they can find. And you saw in the video, we talked to a lot of cool places around here. So that definitely played a factor in why the buyer decided to pay the price for this building and why my clients ultimately ended up getting exactly what they wanted. So I just want to go out and thank the people for being great, you know, neighbors, being great people, running their businesses, and give them a little thank you card. And if they ever need anything, more than happy to help them. So we got to fold a couple of these up and then get out there and hand them out to all the neighbors and people we spoke to a couple weeks ago. So here we are outside of the listing we just sold. We're right outside the complex, and we're gonna go right across the street to where all those businesses are that we talked to last week and say thank you. Then I'm gonna come back to the complex and thank everyone that lives in the building with these thank you cards. Let's go. Oh, no, look at you. You remember me from a couple weeks ago? Yeah, so thank you. We sold the place. Right, and so I got all of you guys thank you cards, right? Of course, because part of the reason they bought it, they like the local businesses. And when I went around and talked to you guys, I was able to like hype it all up, like how nice it is that they can walk out. They loved it. So it was actually the highest price condo out of that whole little complex. Oh, cool. So yeah, so it's a good sign. That means the neighborhood might be going up in value. So, yeah. All right, cool, all right, man. Take care. Have a good one. You too. Right, I made these for you guys. I just sold a building over there, and part of the reason we sold it was because they like all the businesses around here, like all the different pizza shops, etc. So they're just my saying thank you. Okay?
Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, remember I was selling the condo? Yeah. Thank you, because we sold it already, so I got your thank you card, right? We got it, yeah. We went for the highest price for anything on that street before the condo. So that's good for you, everyone around here, man. Did we go in here?
No.
I don't remember.
I think this was closed actually.
Hello. How are you? Good. I came around here like a couple weeks ago. I don't think I spoke to you though. I was handing out like flyers telling everyone that, hey, I'm selling this condo around here if you knew anything. One of the reasons we sold it was because they love this area. So you guys all have a great businesses here. So I got everybody thank you cards to say I appreciate that. So since I didn't meet you before, what you guys' specialty with tattoos kind of like?
Everyone here is very different.
Gotcha. How many people you have? Artists?
We have 5. We have 3 booths up here and 2 downstairs.
Cool. That's awesome. And you're an artist too?
Yep.
What's your specialty?
I do more like American traditional, like this kind of stuff on the walls, like more like Sailor Jerry has kind of
cool,
and then he does Japanese stuff. Mm-hmm. We have a guy that does realism.
Okay.
And then Josh does a lot of like black and gray, darker work.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Brian.
Brian. Lucky.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. That was awesome, right? He was kind of cool, excited, happy to be there. That's a cool tattoo shop. Got the realism, all that. So in here, remember they said not to record, so we can't take you guys in here. See you guys in a bit. Hello. How are you?
Hi.
Good. You remember me from a couple weeks ago? No? Alright. A couple weeks ago I came in here and I was selling a condo across the street and I left like a flyer for it, and I was to say thank you because I talked to the people buying it about all the businesses. They like how many businesses around here doing a good job. So I made a thank you card for you guys.
Okay,
right?
thank you.
Can I put it? Where do you want to put it? This guy, remember? Fratello's. He's opening
Fratello's.
I don't think he's here though.
Fratello's not there, but you put it in his mailbox.
Technically that's illegal. So we're not gonna record me doing this. It won't go in. Alright.
Put it under the mat.
The old thank you card under the mat trick works every time. So that worked like a charm. He's like, I wish I talked to you, but I didn't. The other guy did. But he's like, I'm gonna take all the credit. And he literally put it like a little tent on his display. And everyone's like, yo, what's that? Let me get one. And now they're all gonna talk about the fact that it sold his condo. And guess what they all got? My contact info to take photos of. And I'm going here because I ain't even talking about it. So I made thank you cards for all the businesses. I didn't get to talk to you guys last time because you were closed, right, when I came earlier. But we just sold that condo for the highest price for anything in that complex. And part of the reason was because I sold the hell out of all your businesses. I was like, it's so easy to walk downtown. They have sushi, they have this, they have that. So they really liked it. So I just want to say thank you guys for doing a good job, being a good business that people like. All right, nice to meet you, guys. Thank you. All right, thank you. Take care, guys. So we're gonna go around and basically thank all the neighbors for being great neighbors, especially the one who's stomping on the ceiling, or yeah, our ceiling, their floor during the open house. They definitely deserve a thank you card. But we're gonna go around and say thank you for being awesome neighbors and helping us sell for record-breaking prices.
Let's go.
Gotta be careful not to leave it at the one of the place we sold. That's it. So this was super fun. We got what, a couple here left. Honestly, probably just gonna maybe go hand these out to strangers or something. But that was it for this vlog. Glad you guys tuned in. Glad you guys got to witness history, right? We broke a record. And honestly, it comes down to a lot of things. Like staging was on point. Again, if you haven't watched that staging video, check out the link here, right? What we did with Kristen Seibold came in and killed that staging. Staging, the skills and actually negotiating it, and the strategy of, you know, how you priced it to achieve a certain price. All of that played into effect. And just honestly, I wish I could say like some like secret to some of record-breaking prices, but it just work like this. Like this isn't pretty. It's what now, like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. We're in here in the building, walking around, handing out stuff. Like we did this. This is what we're doing after. Just imagine how hard we go beforehand to try to sell properties. So that's the type of agent you get when you hire me and my team. So that's the type of work ethic you get. We all put forth that type of effort so that we can deliver results like this. And this feels good. This feels like a win. Like this doesn't even feel like work to me anymore. This feels like almost bragging.